What's up guys, Vileself here with some Team Deathmatch Ghost gameplay commentary for you. And I've got two topics I want to talk about in this video, so hopefully I can get through them both without running out of time before the match ends. But the first topic, I just want to touch a little bit on the whole console war between Xbox One and PS4. It's a pretty hot topic, and it has been for several months now since these consoles have been announced and whatnot, and since they've been released, people are always talking about it and expressing why they prefer one or the other. I respect the fact that people have their opinions, and I respect the fact that people have their preferences. And you guys know, if you watch my channel, I'm a PS4 player. I'm a Sony guy. I like the Sony consoles. That's what my preference is, and I have my reasons for that. And I hold nothing against anybody that plays Xbox or anything like that. But there's a bit of a problem with this whole thing, and there's a lot of debating on what console is better, and a lot of the Sony guys, including myself, use the whole 1080p and 60 frame per second argument against the Xbox One guys, because basically, if the games are being produced with better results on one console and not the other console, then I mean, obviously it's pretty obvious that one console's got an advantage over the other console. So I mean, when you're trying to decide which one's better, I mean, what's better, a console that produces more 1080p results or less 1080p results? Or a console that produces more 60 frame per second games or fewer 60 frame per second games? I mean, it's not really something that you can just say, oh, PS4 is better because it has 1080p games. That's not what it's about. And that's not even the real problem. The real problem isn't whether or not 1080p is better than 720p, or whether 60 frames per second is better than 30 frames per second, because those two things are such minuscule differences when you're actually playing a game that it really doesn't matter. Like, people won't notice when a game is 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second or 1080p and 720p. Yeah, it's noticeable slightly, but when you're playing the game, you're still going to have the same experience either way. The main problem is, and this is the main issue that I have, is the fact that the $400 console is the one that's producing the better results. I have a big, huge issue with the fact that Xbox One costs $500. I don't know where that value comes from. I don't know where Microsoft got to that evaluation and thought that they could charge that much money for their console. And they justify it by saying that it comes with Kinect, and Kinect is a highly valued piece of technology, and they said everybody will love it and you'll use it and it's worth it and all this stuff, and people bought into it. But I'm still utterly failing to see the benefit that Kinect brings to gaming in any way whatsoever. Like, yeah, you can navigate menus with your voice. I mean, big deal. You have a controller in your hand anyway. Like, the bottom line is Kinect is basically useless from a gaming standpoint. It's about as useless as the touchpad is on the PS4 controller. Yeah, sure, developers might use it here and there, but is it really a great thing? Is it something that, is worth buying a console for? No, not at all. It's just a little gimmicky thing that may get used here and there, and when it does get used, it's probably going to be something that's kind of cheesy, you know what I mean? Like, moving your head to see around a corner. Like, if that's something that will enhance your gameplay experience, and you want to spend an extra $100 on that, despite the fact you're getting lesser quality results out of it, I mean, I don't think the Kinect makes the console worth an extra $100 on top of the PS4 already. Without the Kinect, if you take Kinect out of the equation, then you just got Xbox One and PS4 without the peripherals, and the PS4 is still producing better results than the Xbox One when it comes to graphics, frame rates, performance, download times, all that kind of stuff. So even without Kinect, these consoles should not be the same price if one's producing better results than the other one. It just doesn't make sense for them to be equally valued. I mean, why would somebody want to spend $400 on an Xbox that produces 720p results when they can spend $400 on a PS4 that produces 1080p results? I mean, it's pretty cut and dry in my opinion. Microsoft needs to do one of two things. They need to either cut the price down of Xbox One so it matches the quality of product that they're putting out, or they need to put out the type of product that not only meets but surpasses the standards that the PS4 has been putting out. It needs to put out something that's easily you know, getting games rendered at 1080p and surpassing 60 frames a second if they want to charge more for their console than what a PS4 is going for. That's the main problem, guys. It's not the graphics, it's not the frame rates, it's the price. The people that are buying Xbox One are getting less for their money, and they're paying more for their product. That is wrong. That is a blatant and utter ripoff, and basically Microsoft has taken advantage of you guys. But anyway, that's it for that. I want to go quickly into another topic here. If you guys have PS4, you're probably familiar with PlayStation Live. Basically, you can go on there and you can watch people stream on Twitch or Ustream. You can stream yourself on Twitch or Ustream. You know, I've streamed on there a few times. Sometimes you just go into the playroom and you can go on Ustream and see people, you know, streaming themselves in their living room, and you know, some people do talk shows and do question and answers and play funny games and stuff like that. It's all good fun. So I had a few buddies over the other night, and we decided we're gonna play some Rock Band on PS3. But I was gonna stream it on my PS4 so people could tune in and watch us rocking out, and you know, just for fun. You know, it wasn't anything serious. It's just fun. But there's always these guys that come on there and all they want to do is fucking troll. And I mean, if you're the kind of person that just goes on someone's feed and just calls them gay or calls them retarded or tell them they have no life or they're losers, like, look at the big picture here. You tuned in to watch their channel and you're sitting there watching them while you're telling them how unentertaining they are. And it's just so half-assed backwards that people need to realize that they're the fucking bad seed. You need to get a fucking life if you think you're going to be, you know, a funny guy, or if you think you're going to hurt somebody's feelings by going onto their stream and telling them that they're retarded. Oh, it must be a Canadian thing, is what people are saying. Oh, you guys are playing Rock Band, you guys suck. I'm like, I haven't played Rock Band in years, for one. This is my first time playing Rock Band in probably like 3 or 4 years. And I was on the mic. I'm not a singer by any means, okay? I don't sing at all. And I'm singing on the mic. I'm just having fun. And these guys are telling me that I'm a horrible singer and I don't quit my day job. Of course I'm not going to quit my day job. I'm playing a video game. Get a fucking life, man. Don't go on people's feeds just to make fun of them, okay? You're not going to gain anything from it. All you're going to do is piss people off. And is that your goal in life? To go on the internet and get a rise out of people? If so, you need to get your fucking head kicked in. Straight up, plain and simple. You're just a fucking bad seed in society, and you know, you're basically an unwanted piece of trash. I was watching some other people's feeds, and there was a few people playing Just Dance, a group of people, and one of the girls in the video was a fat girl. And every fucking comment people were writing was making fun of this girl's fatness. You know, all kinds of stuff, and they would not stop. And you know, she didn't care. She was having fun. She was dancing. She was, you know, getting her groove on and stuff like that. And I respect that. She was having a good time. She wasn't letting these assholes put her down. But why do people have to do that? I mean, this girl was fat. She probably deals with this every day of her life. Okay, she probably looks in the mirror, and you know, she's probably disappointed with how she looks sometimes. I'm sure she's accepted how she looks. I'm sure she's happy with how she looks, and I hope she's happy with how she looks, because there was nothing wrong with her. But you know, being fat, being overweight is not something that people deal with lightly. And if you're just going to start rubbing it in and basically trying to make people sad over something that they can't really control, then you're a basic waste of human life. And just stop doing it, guys. Don't try to be internet gangsters. You aren't a badass if you go on somebody's stream and start making fun of them. And, you know, it's not going to hurt anybody's feelings if you start calling them gay and stuff like that. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And stay tuned until next time. File Self out.